Welcome back to everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, you guys already know, man. I got exciting news. You know the Heat's going to the finals. That's all that matters to me. So case closed, show's over. So guys, see y'all next week. Nah, I'm just joking. Thank you guys for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Please make sure when you come in to make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Hey, Jordan, what's going on, man? What's going on, Jordan? Welcome back. Welcome back. How you feeling? How you feeling? What's going on, Hakeem, as well?
What's good, my brother? Maintain
It's
all
feeling
good.
good. Feeling good. Feeling great. Monday show I had a little family emergency, but now everything's taken care of. So I'm cool over here, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
Then
Bomb.
go ahead, do your thing. Go right ahead.
All right. All right. So what's going on, people? What's going on? Glad y'all watching. Glad y'all putting in the chat and everything. So today's topic, like I said, a lot of women don't like to talk about this. A lot of men don't like to talk about this, but we're gonna talk about it today. Back on Monday's show, Ronnie kind of mentioned it, later into the show, and I said, what, let's talk about it and everything. And that's really, talk about a woman's weight. So in this society as 2023, it's like, it's zero to no K to talk about a woman's weight.
Mm-hmm.
They just feel like if a man's talking about a woman's weight, it's a super misogynist and everything, especially how feminism is, with the weight and everything. But yeah, and also with the society, it's like it's okay about talk about a man's weight and everything. How you could shame a man about his weight and everything, and it's totally fine. And the thing is, it's like men are totally fine about it because we might joke each other about each other's weight as well, or say, hey, you might be, you getting up there, I'm just like, man, you getting up there, you weight, you looking unhealthy and all that type of stuff. So we definitely, I think it's really gonna talk about this topic. I could definitely feel like we're gonna get some views. Definitely, people gonna be chatting about this and the topic because this is kind of a controversial topic, to most people, especially in this society and everything. So we definitely gonna chop it up, give our opinions, and also give tips of how, maybe a nice way or positive way, or maybe not a rude way, but like a sort of way to talk about women's weight, because you go out, well, being here in LA, being in Miami, the lifestyle, it's warm climate and everything, so it's a lot of short skin everywhere. And I know, like here, like in these big cities, especially here in Los Angeles and Miami, they're definitely health conscious, in the city, in those two cities and everything. But however, no, there are some people, when they see, when they see people that's fit, they get uncomfortable, and to me, it's like they're not talking about. They get uncomfortable, but the thing is, it's like they don't talk about it. So like I say, if I feel so uncomfortable, what can I do to change it and everything? And I feel like a lot of so social media, television, is kind of parents and ones like it's okay to feel how you feel, especially if you're overweight or obese and everything. And the thing is about, there's, it's not a good thing to talk about because it could be health issues, you'll have to be, might have right now or have health issues in the future. And, a lot of people, and there's sometimes a lot of women don't want to go to the doctors to get checked up because, maybe, they might feel something that's wrong, but they'll go to doctor they get it because maybe, it could be a weight issue. So we're definitely gonna talk about it. We're gonna play a couple of videos that I picked out that Hakeem's gonna play. And right after that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Honestly, if you were really concerned about people being obese and representing something bad, you would take yourself off the air because you're not exactly slim yourself.
Well,
right?
okay, I'm 220 pounds and I'm 6'1", all right? You're 5'4" and you're 380 pounds. So there is a difference. I'm not morbidly obese.
Right, but you're still
I'm
fat
actually reasonably
too.
healthy.
You're still fat
I'm reasonably fit. Well, you might think I'm fat. Most viewers are looking at this and think they're not seeing me as morbidly obese, right? So you're perfectly entitled to throw the jibes back at me.
But you're still fat. You being less
I'm not in
fat
Miley
than
Cyrus's
me
pop
doesn't
video.
make, you know.
I'm not in a pop video, am I? Extolling
But
the
you're on
virtues of my body.
TV. You're on TV. You're on TV every day.
So you think that me
You're on
sitting
TV
here
every
now...
day. You're going to tell me that...
You think, just to clarify, there is a comparison between me sitting here now, 6'1", 220 pounds. I am reflecting and celebrating a clinically dangerous level of weight, you think?
When 4 out of 5 of our sisters are overweight and no one can tell you nothing, I don't know who can get through to them. We have to start having women be honest with each other. Because when you're raised in our culture, mom leaves the house. So they may hear it from me, but until women start actually having, let's just use it, thoughtful, respectful conversations about, hey, we need to probably do this for our own health, for men or whatever, because men don't care why you do it. We just want it there.
Hey, Coach, the numbers just came out about obesity in America. What do you think about it?
I did see that. Right now, African American women make up 62% of the obese population. That's over half. That is a sense of alarm. I mean, listen, guys, stop calling fat thick. Stop calling too thick sexy, big boned, whatever you want to call it, how we've been dressing it up. We are eating ourselves to death. Right now, there are more African Americans on the kidney transplant list than any other race. This is a sense of alarm. We should not see 10 and 8-year-olds walking in the streets 200 pounds. We have to do something. Stop being so lazy. Cook your food. Stop going out and eating so much. And then on top of everything else, my insurance premiums are going up because I gotta take care of you because you won't take care of yourself. So listen, put the knives and forks down. Go to the gym. There's something going on with you on the inside, possibly, that's causing you to overeat. Overeating is just a manifestation of some other things that might be going on the inside. So here's a tip. Love yourself. Sisters, take yourself out. Take yourself to the movie. Take yourself on a cruise. Love yourself. Put the plate down. Appreciate your body. And I'm telling you, we gotta do something or we're gonna be dying at an alarming rate. Oh, one more thing. Obesity also affects your fertility, in case you didn't know that. It also leads to cancer, and right now in our race, the leading cause of high blood pressure and diabetes. So please take care of yourself.
Oh man, I can't bear that show go comment. That yo, I'm like literally crying laughing.
So these comments about to be chirping, y'all. So we got to go get into it, man. So to people in the chat, talk it up. Tell me what y'all think about this. And we'll pass it on to Roddy, man. We'll speak about this topic, man, because you don't want to bring it up on Monday. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, I mean, Gore somebody need to block Gore, man. Block Gore tripping. No, but I ain't gonna lie, that's a huge woman. That woman. Hey, Jabbar, that's not me, man. I didn't go. That's Jordan. Jordan told us that. That's Gore and Jordan. They need to be blocked. No, I'm just saying. Okay, no, but on a serious call, yeah, I did bring up money. Because the simple fact is, people gotta understand something. Like I know women that's in my life. You know, I have sisters. I think we all do. We have sisters. We have relatives. And then when they see a man getting big, what the first thing they say? Like, man, you getting huge. You need to stop. You need to go. You need to go to the gym. You need to start losing weight or stop eating. we as men, we don't take it as an offense. We be like, okay, cool. We take it at we take it at grain of salt, and you know what? We need to work on ourselves. Shit, it happens to me. You know, some people are like, oh, Ronnie, you getting big. And which was women, black women, and you know what? I didn't get upset. I said, you know what? You're right. So I was like, you know what? I need to start putting the gym back in my diet again, which I did. So, and then now that is a great improvement on myself. Now, here's the thing: when it comes to a group of women, especially, you know, I love black women, but when it comes to black women, when you mention their weight, it seems like they don't take it as a grain of salt. It seems like you are attacking them, and then now they start beginning to want to cuss you out. They don't want to be around you. They don't want to talk to you. And to me, that's not good because other races of women, literally, I see it all the time. And Jordan, I know you see it too, and Hakeem see it too. When you go to the gym, you see other group of race of women going in the gym, they're working out, and they looking good, and they coming out like smiling, and they're like excited about the result again in the gym. But we don't see our group of women doing it. And I find that to be very, very alarming. Very, very alarming. So at the end of the day, it's like, okay, what women are really doing? What the black women are really doing? Do black women really concerned about their weight? Do they even care? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. And I think there is some group of black women that do care because they go to the doctor each and every month, and you know the doctor do tell them like, hey, you get a little bit overweight. Or to be honest with you, Hakeem Jordan, they probably don't even tell them that at all because they probably afraid that they might get a lot of backlash. Who knows? I don't really go to my sister's doctor's appointment or my friend's girl's doctor's appointment, so I really don't know. Only they could be the one to tell you that. But I think black women need to be very, very concerned about their weight. Go ahead, Hakeem. That's my take for now.
As long as I've been living, I know this is kryptonite to mention and talk about in public. You feel me? This is something that is an uncomfortable conversation when it's geared towards the woman. And it's like one of those type of things where you say to yourself, like, whew, I'm gonna have to stop. You know what I mean? Like you can't have these kind of conversations because you're gonna get cussed out. You do have a right. And then here's the funny thing is, it only becomes a major problem to the men of power and money when they want to date a Slim Jim. And then they were saying you're being vain and shallow. I never seen no woman prop up fat dudes. I've never seen that. I've never seen anybody rally behind fat, overweight, fat black men and overweight, fat white guys as body positivity. Even the Italians who get fat, they don't even want no fat girls. You know what I'm saying? But this is a real difficult conversation to have just in general. I think that we pick and choose what we celebrate and what we have an issue with. That's the main issue right there. Go ahead, brothers.
You know, for me, I think, you know, when it comes to weight, especially in our black community, you know, our standard is very, very low. You know, I really believe like we don't appreciate ourselves, you know, meaning we don't appreciate our health. You know, a lot of other races, they appreciate their health, you know, they diet the right way. They know what to eat. You know, either they go outside to exercise or go to the gym exercise. You know, just being here in LA, you know, there's, you know, people, you know, they wait, you know, people take their, you know, some of these people in LA, they take their diet seriously. So before they go to work, they wake up between 5 or 6 in the morning, you know, before, you know, the sunrise or the sun start rising, and they go out and work out. You know, we have so much, you know, parks here and so much hiking areas they go to. You know, they wake up in the morning and they go work out because, you know, it's a lifestyle. Other races look, you know, put their stock in, like I said, living a healthy life, living a healthy lifestyle. And, you know, and I feel like, I mean, there's some other, in the races too, that might be overweight as well. But, you know, we clearly, you know, I think it's important to have these conversations about, women's weight and how to, you know, stay healthy in the long term, because You know, I feel like the information is out there. You know, especially 2023, the information is out there. You know, YouTube, television, social media, all this information is out there. And and I don't think a lot of women, they don't put in stock of looking at themselves the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years of just eating unhealthy, because I feel like there's a lot of, especially a lot of these women, especially in 2023, they're emotional eaters. Once they start feeling sad or bad, the first thing you do is go in their kitchen. When you look at their kitchen, they probably got ice cream, chips, donuts, lemonade, a lot of wine. You might drink a lot of wine, which causes calories and everything. And you can tell a person how to eat by just looking at the refrigerator, what they got in the refrigerator. Period. A lot of you just go in the refrigerator, you just see they got a lot of unhealthy foods. If you open that refrigerator, you see no fruits and vegetables, minimal to no fruits and vegetables. That just tell you how much you eat. Because those type of foods is the key to it's the medicine, that will help you sustain and keep a health and have a healthier life. And I feel like, men and women need to keep preaching about, how to say sustainable lifestyle. Because, now also, around this time, 2033, there's not a lot of, exercise television shows. You guys remember The Biggest Loser? It came out like 10 years ago. Now, Biggest Loser's on the show no more. They like I said, The Biggest Loser, they used to, push, being healthy and exercise and everything. You play it now, people want that shit canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And that's to tell you how the mindset here is, with some of these women, especially 2023. And it definitely needs to change on that. That's what I got for right now.
No, I know Hakeem was going to read some questions. Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Kareem Stevie. Shout out to Ashley 103. Shout out to Grammy De Los Santos. Graham was in the building. Gore said this. Gore said, here a word of advice. If you start dating your lady, take her to the gym and set the tone ASAP. You will never be able to introduce weight issues and working down the road, which is a fact. Hear me out, says Hakeem. You can use the line I told you my dad used as an example on how to properly handle it. No, definitely. You see, the thing is too. Then we also got to talk about, you have men who don't mind it, who preferences, they don't mind big girls. You feel me? And you know what I mean? A lot of people don't mind it. They don't have an issue with it. And you know what I mean? Some people are just not that concerned about that. They may be worried about the intake of a person. But it is a serious thing as far as health and as far as for longevity. And it's something that we could work together. But the problem is this. When it comes to what women want as far as a husband and what they define on paper, the men they define want skinny women. That's just facts. Now, mind you, Ashley said that women are getting BBLs. Women, and Ashley, you're 100% right. Women who get BBLs, they don't date rich men. They get fucked by them, enslaved. Rich men date Slim Jims. The richest.
But Hakeem, not only that, women are getting BBL. To me, women shouldn't have to get BBL if they understand the aspect of getting your, pretty much, I know this is going to be kind of graphic, your mouth under control, because women eat too much. But I blame that on the man too, because the thing people are like, oh, the women eat. No, because the man is taking women on these dates. And mind you, it's funny because even the lady that was working out, the one that you showed the video, the one from TikTok, she was like, ladies, you need to love yourself. But make sure you go to the movies. What they have at the movies? Something to eat. There's always something that surrounds themselves with food. What I'm trying to say is take that element out. Go to places that don't surround yourself with food. And then go and enjoy yourself. Because you don't have to go anywhere you don't have to go. It's got to be food related. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, I can continue.
I was gonna say that's where I agree on. If you're gonna go to dates, go to the walk in the park, or go, like say, if you're in LA, go hiking, go bike riding, You know, there's physical activities you can do that takes on a day, and I don't think it's not talked about a lot. Go ahead, I think.
No, definitely. And there's a video I want to show to even further say this and why this the whole spectrum of what we're talking about. This is a YouTuber called The Medium Man. He does great work. The Medium Man, go subscribe to him. I follow him sometime. He is the stat channel. Everything he talks about deals with stats. And it even goes into stats about a different thing and about how obesity, and the funny thing about it is they mainly just focus on women obesity. This to tell you that they don't even talk about obesity with men, because men are not the factor of any of this. You feel me? Because they know if a dude is fat, he's fat, and that's his problem. You know what I'm trying to say? And you know what I mean? But when it talks about women and conceiving kids and going so forth about that, it becomes to a whole nother thing. So let me show you what this. Now I want y'all to hear the stats and tell me what y'all think about this.
Numerous studies have reported that Black women are more satisfied with their bodies than white women. The buffering hypothesis suggests that aspects of Black culture protect Black women against media ideals that promote a slender female body type. Therefore, Black women are expected to exhibit higher body esteem than white women.
Let's do the Kendra Kim, honey. Come on, girl. Okay, Kendra Kim. We see you, boo.
Yes,
That's what you get. I'm beautiful and I'm proud.
Do you ever get dressed and just be like, damn, I look good? I did today.
So I'm not with nobody, because I don't want to hurt nobody.
See, right there, if somebody would have said something about that lady's weight, it would have been bashed. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the issue.
Look good.
I already know. I see the comment, but
Yeah,
don't say this today is not really us bashing, because I don't want people to feel like we bashing. That's not the idea. The idea is like, can we have a conversation? Can we be able to talk to our significant other? Can we be able to talk to our sister? Like, hey, I think you get a little bit too heavy on the plus side, and not get offended by it. But it seems like when you do it, you will get crucified, you will get ridiculed, and people are like, oh, you hate Black women, because why are you talking about the Black woman weight? No, the reason why I'm talking about Black women weight, because I love Black women, and I think it's a very alarming concern, because the same thing a Black woman could tell you about a Black man, we dealing with higher blood pressure, we dealing with heart disease, we dealing with stroke. Hey, baby, you need to lose the weight, you need to put the fork down. So we need to do the same thing. Like, hey, baby, you need to start putting something in your mouth. Real talk. But I know Hakeem, just be careful with the comments, because I know the guys are, they're acting funny today.
They the boys.
Especially Gore. I'm in the block Gore. Because Gore knows.
Good. I love them, but they shoot.
No, I'm saying, like, Gore, we going to. Not Gore, he good. He good. He one of the family. I'm just joking around. But go ahead, George. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's crazy, it's like, man, I mean, I feel like men, like I said, it's a proper way to say it. I mean, I feel like men need to be aggressive saying, oh, woman, you're overweight or fat, but this is a subtle way of saying, say, hey, man, we eating the proper foods and then, exercise on a couple days a week, 2 to 3 times a week, it's not going to hurt, and I feel like, now a lot of women, they're not going outside, period. Just go outside in general, if you got a dog, walk your dog, or there's a park around your area, go around a park, or if you have a bike, just ride a bike, and then go around the city or go around your neighborhood, just ride a bike and just look around. Just simple stuff like that you can do that can they can help with that, and also manage what you eat. I know it's a lot of women that have problems. A lot of women, some of these, I'm gonna say some women, what they like to do is like they might eat something during the day, but during the nighttime, they might eat a lot at nighttime. Might wake up, I may have a bad dream, they go in the refrigerator, they might eat something to drink, a soda or something like that. Or if they watch a movie that's emotional, they have like popcorn. They might buy some popcorn, ice cream, all that type of stuff. To me, that definitely needs to change. And I think, if you continue to talk about it more, especially, men, continue to talk about it more, we could definitely, I think we could get an impact of seeing these women, work out more out so you healthy. Go ahead, Tim.
No, I agree with you. I just think that like this conversation is so like, ugh, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And it's even me, I'm choking up because this is kryptonite. Like people be shooting from the hip.
See? Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
like
real. It's like, because it's okay to shame a man for getting fat, because you know what I mean, and then you got women what they, you know what I mean. The only thing I'm going to try to approach the situation from is like the women. You got to understand something, like men with money, men with power, men with means, men who's rising up to the top. Like when they get that kind of situation, unless they're not vain and shallow, you know what I mean. They really want a certain kind of person to want to do that with. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like to say this to somebody, to say, hey, you need to lose some weight. They're gonna say,
I don't know why he keeps scared. I like, bro, you protected, man. You're not doing it.
Nah,
he
man,
be very cautious.
Yeah, man. Listen,
I'm like, you don't have to be cautious, bro. We having a conversation. If people can't have a conversation like this, then to me it's pointless. Because if it was a black man, I guarantee you, a lot of people are like, yeah. Just because it was a black woman, you should really still have the same way of conversation. Like, hey, man, like Gorson, it's a sickness for a woman to be that big. It is. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's because they would do the same thing if it was a man. Know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't even be afraid of it. Like, literally, we just having conversation. See, like I said, we're not shaming anybody. We just having conversation.
We do.
I know I'm making it clear because I know Hakeem's kind of nervous. You don't want to, I'm like, but at the end of the day, it's a conversation. It's like between brothers and sisters. Go ahead.
No, I've seen a video of how some women could be delusional about dieting.
Yeah. And look, we got our beloved. She's delusional. She say, yeah, like most of these bandits are fat and walking with and titties. You see what I'm saying?
You said bandits. Hey, that's the
listen. As soon as we started talking about this, she started to get rattled up. You see how?
That's like feminism right there.
I can't. He's afraid to get evil. He's just afraid to get evil emails.
Oh
like, yo, so I'm like, yo, you don't have to be. We literally have a conversation. Other races of women do it. Like other people are races do it between their women. Hey, we just have a conversation because it's a concern. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna mention this. You like most white men, they don't even have to tell you. It's just expected for you to lose weight. Most white men, it's expected for you to lose weight. Talk about it.
That's right.
You know what I'm trying to say? Most European men, it's their expectation is, look, they're just.
And Asian too. Asian as well.
Oh my God. They go out and work every day. So that's what I'm saying. But us here in this planet, look at the sugar bump. Look at the topic already. And listen, she's blasting off the hip. I've never seen her this ruthless. Never seen her this ruthless. She say, listen, she's already, she say, which is hypocritical at best. She said the problem is black men are just as fat. But we mentioned that.
Yeah, we did. We mentioned that.
We did mention that, but never mentioned what obese black men are going on.
Hey,
see, I keep laughing and giggling. So why people ain't gonna take us serious because you laughing and giggling. But I know just in the I was they're going crazy in the comments. But I'm just saying, like, It's just a conversation. I don't want people to say, "Oh, we bashing." I just want to make that clear. We just having a conversation.
Exactly.
He said, just hear me out. He said, just hear me out. You already fat. Just listen. You won't even show your face, Sugar Bum, but you calling him fat. You won't even show your face. You see, this is why this conversation is so kryptonite. I'm shaking right now. Just hear me out. He took me out the water with that statement, but I couldn't even finish it. Let's play the video. I couldn't even finish it because what Just Hear Me Out say was true. Whew, hold on.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Like Hakeem crying, laughing. He gonna go back if he want. Go ahead.
Let me get my composure.
Black women, when we do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower. And what public health practitioners think is that our stress responses in the body change our metabolism. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Really? This is what we're doing right now? Why on earth is that audience clapping to this? Like, no joke, the first time I watched that, I was like this. I was watching the screen like this, like, oh, please, Jesus, please round it off somehow in a different way. But no, racism made me fat. The lady even said, she didn't say diets don't work, she said they may work slower. So if we go in her argument, so you can still lose weight, right? And the fact, I'm just so annoyed that the crowd is clapping it, because I know any other black person I know with common sense, right now when they saw that, was shaking their head in disgrace and embarrassment. Where is the accountability? You are not a child. You can't be blaming other people as a full-grown adult for you being overweight. You know what I mean? I'll give it to her. Access to decent food is actually a very valid point. However, when she started going on to the stress of racism on a daily basis, making black women in general be overweight, that is cap. Stress does have an impact, but come on, you are not going to say that you're fat because of racism. It's just absurd. But in the rare occasion that someone watched that video and thinks that everything she said is valid, I'm telling you right now, as a big brother, even though I don't know you, you need to take some accountability. Like, you need to realize that your choice is in there somewhere.
Nobody likes Sugar Bun comment. Sugar Bun also say, like, sometimes obesity deal with trauma. Gore said the same thing. I'm saying, like, you see, now we having a real conversation. The anger is out. The sadness, the joking are out.
Yeah.
Now it does deal with trauma. Like most women, when you see them that heavy, especially black women, they're dealing with a lot of trauma at home. And now I say, sometimes, and I hear that a lot too, women always say when they are depressed, they tend to eat. They tend to eat more than they normally do. They will go get remember back in the day, they used to say they used to go get a bonbon, but now they're doing something different. Now they're going to go get a Snicker bar. They call it Uber Eats. They call it DoorDash. They come over so they can have something to eat. And now that women been drinking very, very heavy. Women used to drink wine. Now women drinking Henny.
Yeah.
On a higher level. Black Daniels. All those are weight gaining substance. Even though it's alcohol, it's still weight gain. You gain weight off of those things because of the sugar. But go ahead, Jordan. Let's continue the conversation.
You got a point, Ronnie, because some of these women, they get more drunk than men do. So if that's the case, you're gonna see a lot of women go drink beer just like we do. They definitely gonna do that. But yeah, it's just but overconsumption of alcohol, that's a prior right there. And you know, it can be dangerous. It could definitely be dangerous.
Yeah, no, just hit me up. Yeah, I can cry. Like literally, he's trying to compose himself.
No, because listen here, Just Hear Me Out. Just Hear Me Out said a comment that was so true. I couldn't compose myself. I couldn't hold it in, man. Like, because what he said was true. There are not 600 fat men say, I'm sexy. It's not that. So it's like, as Sugar Bum is squeezing from the hip. Oh, hold on. We got is this a new subscriber? One Queen Lady E. Shout outs to you. She said, great day to everybody. Hello, Ronnie. Ron meaning to stop by and always busy, but watch a couple of your videos to catch up the live and come up so far was a very thank you so much, Queen.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. That's Queen. That's Queen right there. Queen Lady E.
Queen Lady E. He says
Welcome.
It's the fat man shaming fat woman for me. That's a lie.
That's a lie. Now that's a lie.
Woo!
That is a
Sugar
lie.
bum. That
No,
is
that's
a
a lie.
lie, baby.
Yeah, that's a lie. I don't know what Cynthia C telling you, but that's a lie.
That's a lie, baby girl. Listen, fat girls don't even date fat dudes. So how can you be shaming them? Y'all want muscle bound and skinny guys. Talk to me. Listen, Mean Streets is with the uppercut. I was on an egg white, veggie, salmon veggie, tilapia veggie, sardine crackers, shrimp salad, snacks with walnut means for 3 months to get my cholesterol to 109. That was no fun. Listen, there we go. Black men are fat.
I gotta disagree. I mean,
No, but look, you see, they can say it. They can say, look, we don't get upset. We don't get upset. We take it as a grain of salt.
Listen, I'm still crying. Listen, this is why I be scared to talk about stuff like this. Like Sugar Bum is not letting up. She's on rapid fire right now. She said, y'all hypocrites.
No, but don't say it. I keep scared. I'm like,
I'm scared at the word. I haven't even said nothing. I haven't said nothing.
Don't say it. I keep.
He said, he said, Hakeem sweating without even moving. Yes, I am. That's how traumatizing this conversation is.
Sugar Bum don't understand. Like I keep it scared. I think he's joking. He being serious. Like nobody he'll go in. You see, he'll go in. He being very cautious with his, because I'm like, yo, we just having a conversation. Like literally, it's not really a bad. She like I was saying, it's different. We fat shaming. Yeah. We're not. We saying, look, black men are big. Clarify. Look, we saying black men are big, women are big. And mind you, I even say that I kind of blame the men because the men are taking women out on dates that always surround themselves with food. We don't have to take women on dates that always have to deal with food. We could just literally go on a date. We could literally be in the house, chill, vibe, have a game night, go to the gym, go exercise together. Mind you, I ain't say go to the gym by yourself. Like we could go exercise together. We talked about that on the last show. That way Jordan came up with this topic because we have to do things differently. For us to build as a community, we have to do things differently.
Look what
I know Urban Noise, yeah, they're going in too.
Listen, they going in. He says they would celebrate a gay fat guy before a heterosexual. Don't get me started on this Sam Smith.
Uh-oh.
I'm saying it begins, bro. But we gotta have the conversation. We gotta have the conversation for us to grow as a community. And not only that, but people tend to forget black women are giving birth. Some of them still have the baby fat with them, and then they eat. They're not breastfeeding the baby to get rid of the baby fat because they also take weight off of a woman. I think it's 50 to 100 pounds off the woman after she gives birth. They're not breastfeeding, so there's a lot of things that plays into play when it comes to black women weight. That's what I'm saying. That's stuff that people are not having a conversation on. But go ahead, Joe.
I got a question for you guys. Sugar Bob put out a comment said black men are once telling women they like thick. So I got a question for you guys. Do you think the word thick is a kind word of saying fat?
I think it's an appropriate way of no. I think for listen, you know what's so funny about this situation? I don't know no black men who fat shame. Only guys who got money. Regular guys who don't. When a dude say thick. Most men who say thick, that's a positive attribute coming from a black person. So, Sugar Bum, you're triggered right now. She is triggered. She said, we don't have to sleep with gay black men. So, coming from where I'm come from, thick is not a negative term. It's a positive term. It's complimenting a woman on her body. But I never heard a white boy say it. I've never heard a Hispanic boy say it. We, And this is why when you shit on the men who love you the most, and you say we're broken, dusty, and hypocrites and stuff like that, it's gonna bite you in the face.
That is a good example. Spicy
Saucy.
Santana. That's a good example. That's
Fresh
a good
sound.
example.
Sit down. Fresh sound. Sit down. Fresh sound. Sit down. Listen, Sugar Bum couldn't even comment back on that.
She couldn't because that's a prime example.
Yeah.
Listen, Sugar Bum, cam up though. Let's see if you are cam up. Let's see if you a pepper.
Yeah, not only that, but I think the worst thick is another word to say the woman's fat. Because they be like, oh, she thick, she thick, she thick. It's a cover up to make it seem nice. It's just to say the woman straight up you fat. Because they know as soon as you tell the woman you fat, they're gonna cuss your ass out quick.
Let's be serious about this, and I want to talk about this, and let's be honest. Black men are the number one group of men that date the most big women in all other races. Black men is number one. We do not discriminate when it comes to a big girl. Some of us probably prefer that to hit, you know what I mean? So that's why I say I'm confused when Sugar Bum is so triggered by that, where like, you know what I mean? It's the men with money you have an issue with. The black men with money, which is a small percent of them, they don't want no peppers. They want Slim Jims. He say, pay me good and I'll cam up. How much is gonna cost you to cam up?
She said, I don't do anything for free. At first, he said, pay me food. I was like, what? Come on.
Hey,
now.
Yeah, that was funny. She like paid me for that day.
That was funny. That was funny. She said, I don't do anything for free. I won't want you to do anything for free, baby. I won't want you to. But I'm just saying you're triggered. We haven't said nothing negative.
We haven't. We have not.
We haven't seen.
We just had a conversation to try to help. That's all.
Oh,
what's going on? Harris Crime Media Group.
Whoa.
What's popping like it?
Shout outs to the king. $20 for a half and half. I'll pay. Listen. I'll cash app you that right now. Cam up. I'll cash app you that right now.
No, but I'm just saying as a black man, she'll be afraid to do it. Now, which on Sugar Bum said, which is very true, most of the black men are very hypocritical because there is man that's very heavy set. It's going in on black women for being heavy set, but like, yo, wait a minute, homie, you heavy set. How you gonna go in on black women that's heavy set and you heavy set? I do find I do too be very hypocritical. So that's why I say, as a community, as a black man, as a black woman, let's do things different. Let's set up a date. We both go to the gym. You do the cardio, I do the treadmill. That's how it works.
So here, it's funny you say that. Then I'm just, oh my God, I just lost my thought. Go ahead. Oh my God, I can't handle it. I can't.
What, Gore?
Good, yo, good. I can't handle it today, man.
He said, here's a hot take. We are more accepting of obese women because some of the women who raised us were obese too. It's a vicious.
He said, listen, I can't handle it. The show's running itself right now. The show's running itself.
Oh man. Oh man. He said the show running itself.
Man, they going in, man. They're going in.
Yeah, because it's just serious. I'm telling you, this something like you said, I can't like kryptonite. This something that people are afraid to talk about. They run away. Remember, Cam Samuel got crucified for talking about it. You know, other men on these spaces got crucified talking about it. Like you cannot. This something here they say you cannot talk about, and I think that's wrong because when it comes to a black man, like for example, recently, like right now, there's an artist right now in Jamaica. He's dealing with health issues because of his weight.
Yeah.
But if they're able to talk about things like that, why can't we not do the same when it comes to black women? That's when I find it to be very hypocritical. Go ahead, Jordan.
Real quick. Here's the funny thing is, that Gore statement went over a lot of people's heads. My heart started pumping because the shit was so true, my nigga. He just said it in a more respectful way. It's so true.
No, there's some facts, and the thing is about I got a story to tell y'all. This before after I graduated high school, and this is probably a week before I went to Miami for college and everything. Me and my best friend, he took me to this little festival. I was called Romeo, Michigan. It was like 30 minutes. I used to 30 minutes away from where I used to live. We went there to chill, we had fun, and then all of a sudden, like an hour later that night, there was a big old girl. Probably she was like, I don't know, 18, she's probably 19, 20. She had to be about 300, 350. She was checking me out, thinking that she could get me. And she was speaking so gay to me, like you say, speaking gay to me like yo, like I said, what you doing over here, about what your boys and everything, like she really thought she was gonna get me. Like really thought she was gonna get me. And one of my boys, he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I'm like I said, I'm at the time I was like a buck 40. She had about 300, 350. And she thought she could get me, yo. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, no. So the thing is, she asked me my number. I gave her my number, right? The next day, I changed my number to a Florida number. So some of these women, these big women, they are very, very confident. They can back a man who's skinny, who is fit.
You're right. Queen, number one, Queen Lady E said something real pivotal that we need to take notice. If you truly love someone beyond weight, it will not even be a problem caring for the health and the transition them to be in shape. As I'm cooking healthy meals together, long walks, going to the gym. Gorgeous said that.
You see?
Gorgeous said that. Gorgeous said that you got to set the precedent in the beginning because you ain't going to be able to do it later.
That's facts. I love that point. And I'm coming from a black woman. That's what I'm saying. You can have conversations like these. I think when it don't come to the aspect of shaming the woman. That's what I'm saying. When you shaming or making fun of the woman, that's when it becomes dangerous. And I'm like, hey, I don't think you should talk about it. But some guys are doing it to the point like they're trying to say, oh, hey, Big Shirley, or hey, this. They're making fun of the woman, saying, hey, you know what? I'm concerned. Is everything all right? Because it seems like you eating unusual. You're not eating to live like Honorable Elijah Muhammad would say, you eating to do damage to yourself. That means something is going wrong. Go ahead, Joey.
And the thing about that is, I think this was Raza Islam. We talked about it on Corey Hopkins' show. Majority of the, like you say, like especially here in America, we praise about eating, a lot of, big stuff, large portion size of foods, candy, all that type of stuff. And those stuff, stuff that you're eating, it gets you, more sick and everything. But originally, majority of your life, you shouldn't be really, really sick. If you eat a healthy life, if you eat healthy, all that type of stuff, you minimize getting sick, a lot. Having heart problems, liver problems, kidney problems, digestion problems, and everything. If you, like I said, if you eat that healthy lifestyle, you feel so much better. You do your body much greater, and have a healthier life in the future. And that's another thing that's not talked about. And the thing is about, especially in our black communities, there's a lot of fast food restaurants around. With Burger King, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, and a lot of times, especially in our teenage years, they used to be like I said, we go to a party and everything, and we get out to the party, we usually stop at these restaurants, we eat before we go to bed and everything. I think, with these fast food restaurants, they're like I said, they're making, especially in these black communities, like I said, they making money off of us by we going there all the time. And to me, it's like, if you go to the store, these health food stores, not to go to the health food store, we go to the stores, grocery stores, just go to the produce section. you know, a lot of people don't stop at that section. A lot of people stop in the middle aisle, you know, get cereal, there's like the sugary stuff, or go get some frozen stuff. You know, I think, you know, we need to really push. We need to go to the store, make sure you go to the produce section first, you know. And the thing is about it, usually you go inside the store, that's the first place, that's the first area you go through anyway. Am I right, Ronnie? When you first go to a grocery store,
Yeah.
the produce is right there. But the thing is, we always skip that section and we go to the other section.
No, because remember, because the produce is not very attractive. Like me, I started to learn how to eat veggies during the pandemic because I started doing research on like certain food, so we won't be able to get sick. Certain food, like certain foods you eat, also bring healing to the mind, even healing to the soul, and even healing to the spirit. But we're not talking those information. All we talking about is going to eat a fat steak, going to eat a cheeseburger. Make sure you eat the pasta, especially shrimp pasta, which women love. You know, black women love shrimp pasta, but those type of food is what's causing the rise of obesity. And not only that, but also meat now having sugar in it. Literally meat. Meat never has sugar in it. Now meat now have sugar. So sugar is the one thing that's keeping us attracted to food. And now when we eliminate those things, I guarantee you our weight will come off. But like I keep saying, the people they going off in the comment, like, yeah, sugar is undefeated. But Urban Noise said enough is enough. They going in. So I'm saying we're gonna have these conversations, and people gonna feel some type of way because they're like, hey, you can't touch that area. But I think this is the area I think black man needs to take risks on and just go ahead and talk about it. Yeah, like Hakeem is quiet. I never seen him so quiet. I always see him quiet, like, oh, you know, I'm tired. But he little quiet. He's nervous.
Yeah,
well, Hakeem's not even worried about stuff. Like I said, we just having a conversation.
We are, but you know, these comments, just like I had to highlight this. Amina Perfect obviously had skills. She was able to turn a curtain or a king size sheets to some outerwear. Lord Jesus.
It just hit me out. I heard it.
I didn't even get to the other comments that in here. Ish,
yeah, Ish. Hey, Ish, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Ish? I think people should be able to work with a person and their growth. Ish, you ready to get married? That's what it is.
Yeah,
you ready to get married?
And Natasha said she about to make a fat dip.
No, Natasha, she put up a comment. She said, "Not this side of women."
I'm just proud of
That's okay. But like you said, I know Natasha take care of herself.
Oh no, yeah, Natasha's.
And that's the number one, having a cheat day or a cheat meal. I'll tell y'all people that. Nothing wrong with that.
Listen, Natasha got the whitest teeth I've ever seen in America. She has a very beautiful smile. Hold on.
No, but it's Urban going on with Sugar Bump, so it's gonna be a minute. Yeah, because he's behind.
You have a fresh set of Sugar Bump?
Yo, Chief, listen, Sugar is triggered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She said it's funny. At least life expect demographics can call you. Damn, man.
No, but Hakeem, check it out. Even the woman that subscribed to Cynthia G, because you know I listen to Cynthia G too. She also saying she's going to the gym because she knows it's a weight issue. Like she even acquiring her members, which is a majority black women, to go out there, go treat yourself, and go to the gym. She's telling them that because she know it's a concern. Like because she reads the data a lot. So if she reading the data and the data showing that hey, there's a rise of black women becoming very, very obese. That's a concern, even for black men. I'm like, I just did a video today telling black man, hey, you need to go exercise, you need to go to the gym, you need to take care of yourself because the only one that's gonna take care of you is you. Mind you, the white man ain't killing us. It's our health that's killing us.
Yeah. And the thing is about gym memberships. Gym memberships are really cheap. Like let's start with penetration, $10 a month.
Yeah.
And the thing is like if you don't like that gym, you feel like you need more benefits at other gyms. There's other gyms. LA Fitness. Other fitnesses that they might be a little bit more expensive, but you might get like a swimming pool, a sauna, a massage, a protein shake or smoothie to help out, or having a private, or having a private trainer, which I feel like some people needs that to help them with that. And also, joining an exercise group. Especially if you join an exercise group, I feel like if women keep joining that with exercise group, Scott, I know that, like I said, when you join a group and you exercise like her, you're all working on that same goal of trying to stay healthy and try to keep a proper weight and everything. So I recommend those, like I said, for gyms that have private trainers, and also you can work in a group as well. That can definitely help out, for you guys as well. What was that conversation?
She say, I think it needs to be a fair and realistic conversation. That's all.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes. Listen, Harris Tribe Media said something earlier that a lot of he say, if you can't cross the threshold, I ain't marrying you. There gotta be a weight problem. They can't wait to eat.
Hey, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all keep making Hakeem was. You see, they doing this shit on purpose. Y'all keep making Hakeem laugh. He trying to focus. Just keep making him laugh.
I'm trying to. Then we got everybody like going off in the comments. I can't take it.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like the comments is just going so fast. I can't take it, man. I can't take it.
Don't forget, I told you that stuff. People, men want to talk about it, but they're afraid.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, when men being afraid, the woman quit to talk about your weight, and that's why I'm saying, hey, okay, if you're gonna talk about my weight, I'm gonna talk about your weight. I'm like, hey, baby, you getting a little bit too big on the plus side.
But it's only the men with the money. Regular guys don't have an issue with the weight. Am I wrong when I say this?
No, that's false. They do have issue with the weight.
But
some do, but I think they just be afraid to talk about it because they don't know what to say.
They are, but here's the thing. I gotta go back to what Gore commented. I say a lot of us, a lot of these guys who date obese women because their mother was obese, or somebody but I'm just saying, regular guys don't have an issue with that. The guys with no money, the guys who work at Jeffrey Lube or pushing carts at Walmart, they'll gladly take a wife that's a pepper. It's the niggas who make it 250 and up, who's in the gym every day, pumping weights. Buck, because here's the thing. A lot of slim gym guys who are $140, $150, they're with big girls. And
yeah,
they're with big girls. And then that signals to a lot of people the weight is okay.
But in that sense of that, what you talk about, Hakeem, but do you see how relationships sometimes when a woman that's bigger than a man, it's like she's more masculine than the man than himself? So there's relationships like that with skinny man dating a big woman.
Facts.
No, facts. I think we do see that. Listen, I haven't seen good examples of skinny guys dating big girls. I'm just being real with you. Every time I've seen a big girl and a skinny guy, she's always paying for the date.
Yeah. True. That's true.
I'm just, what I mean? I've seen this numerous of times. What I mean? So I don't understand, like, what I mean, how to go about and say this. What I mean? I just think that, like, we're having this conversation, but what I mean? It's what I mean? Natasha said exactly, Ron, if you love your lady, she should be able to handle you loving her feedback on her weight. She should be able to do the same with you. The idea is a happy, loving life together. Hey,
facts.
And listen, in theory, that sounds beautiful, Natasha. In application, it's scary. In application, dudes get cussed out by mentioning that fupa. You mention that fupa, you getting cussed out.
Yeah, you're gonna get very cussed out. They're gonna hit you with low blows. You might say your penis is small. I don't mess with you like that, and all that type of stuff. It's there for the money. All sorts of things that he's saying.
Let's say one man say women should have a certain things physically. but they are offended when Ebony K say the man must have a certain type of financial. I have no problem with that, Ish.
Me either. I have no,
I
yeah,
have no problem with that
at all.
I have no problem. And listen, but this is where she comes with the upper, because she say both mindsets are superficial. You ready?
Which is true.
You
Facts.
ready, you ready to get married?
She is.
She ready to
Now I'm
get
saying,
bit.
well, black women at the end of the day, they might give you backlash on when the subject of weight, but they know that at deep down inside they know you love them, you do care about them. Now I'm not talking about the guy on social media that's making fun of you. I'm not talking about that scumbag. I'm talking about your significant other who's right next to you, who comes home to you every day, who makes sure he taking care of the bills, make sure he taking care of you. To me, if he concerned about your weight, to me you should not get upset at that man. You should listen to that man. And I should find some way of solution so y'all can better each other and y'all marriage or y'all relationship. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, I agree with that. You see, Super Bum sound very much superficial. I don't do fat or broke. You know, I get that. That's the preference.
And that's no brother. And listen, we have no issue with that, but you can't be mad when the man with money and means want what he wants. Gore said they just can't afford to say anything, unfortunately. This brings us back to the 50-50 conversation. You can't say anything if she's paying half the bills.
Facts. And look at Harris Tribe Media Group. He said something. He said, seriously, though, it's about discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a sensitive subject. It is. It's very sensitive. I'm saying this is a sensitive subject. A lot of people avoid, and this is why our women, black women, that is so obese, man.
It's one thing to mention it in a loving way once you already are with the person. Yes, but here's the thing. If you said something real pivotal, if you love somebody and you're in a relationship, anything that person tell you shouldn't be offensive. If you say you love somebody, anything shouldn't be offensive. But the problem is, the most kryptonite thing is to talk about things about a woman, a black woman, that is very much most effective to her. Self-image is a big thing in our community. Self-image is a very big thing. And this is why we lust after material things to try to overcompensate for our position in America. We lack in so many things, and from an emotional and a mental level. So we start to dive into these things that are unhealthy, because these are comfort for us to revert back to. Food is one of them. Buying expensive things is another. You know what I mean? When, you know what I'm saying? When I've lived, like I tell people this, I've lived amongst one of the richest people before, and like I lived in Massachusetts, one of the most expensive states. Most people there don't wear fancy sneakers like black people. They wear jeans. You know what I'm saying? So I mention that and say that it's a big thing.
Now on Sugar Bun, I highlight Sugar Bun Country, like, look, black men are so fat. You see how quick they could quickly say it. Black men are so fat. Yeah, it's true. You know why? Because the black woman ain't cooking for that black man. So that black man going out there, going to get Wendy's, going to get Subway, going to get McDonald's, because the women ain't cooking. Now, if the woman's cooking, then the man won't be so fat. Not only that, but let's say when it comes to family event, what's the first thing they're gonna say? Oh, let me get the pork, let me get the ham hocks, let me get the barbecue ribs, let me get this. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that deal with fatty food. That's why we so fat.
Yeah. Let's take LeBron James for an example. Savannah, she was gaining weight.
Yes.
And she was gaining weight. And there's videos of him and LeBron working out. He was praising his wife for it. But I've never seen him publicly shame her for being overweight and stuff like that, because she had his kids and stuff like that. Same thing with Alicia Curry. Alicia Curry got a little bit chunky. She went and lose weight, but his husband was very supportive. And it goes back to the thing what we're talking about. Black men has always been supportive about women and their weight and stuff like that. It's the men with money. So when Sugar Bum is talking about who is fat, you can't talk about the 80%, 85% of black men who date women. You know what I mean? It's them guys with the cash y'all worry about. She said, no swine. We are used to struggle. We are used to struggle, guys. We have to normalize coming in with our baggage in our relationship. Fix yourself. Don't make that your partner's job.
Facts.
Mic drop.
Go.
It's true. You
Mic
gotta
drop.
fix yourself first.
Mic drop. I want to go back to the comment where what Ish said about not dating somebody. You said both mindsets are wrong. Now, here's the thing. Ish, you said something real pivotal because that's one of the biggest comments about our women saying we're not making enough money. And it is very superficial because nobody don't wants to struggle with nobody no more. And we don't disagree with that. But what happens when we get to the finish line and now we want something different? We don't, you know what I'm saying? We're not judging. We don't want to judge people on both ends of the spectrum. What can we do to work together and understand that everything is a journey? You know what I'm saying? But who's willing to want to get on that journey with you? That's the biggest question. Men are very good when it comes to being a discipline and physical fitness. That's a fact. But we also struggle in staying committed with one woman, which also takes discipline. I'm not going to
That's
disagree.
also true.
I'm not going to disagree with Ish.
We're not.
She
That's a
said
fact.
she's telling the truth. Discipline is one of our biggest downfalls in the black community. Discipline.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But here's also another thing too. It falls on us and it falls on the other person too. If you know you're dealing with somebody who has a girl and you still willing to deal with him, we already know he's wrong, but ain't you wrong? Now you're a co-conspirator to that whole situation. I remember in the 90s, if a woman found out you was talking to somebody else, that was it. There was no more conversation. Right now, it's a prize to be a side girl or a sneaky link.
Yeah, sugar ball triggered. They were like she triggered.
Yeah, she triggered. You could talk about women when y'all just as fat. We didn't even call nobody fat without even giving birth. We didn't even call nobody fat. We're not saying that. You see, that's why I said this shit is so scary to talk about, man.
So you need to have more conversation about it.
Yeah, I swear you will find out the day Sugar Plum is happily married, conservative woman. Just watch. I believe you too. I think she just come on here for kicks and giggles.
Yeah.
You come on here because you're scared to cam up. I was ready to cash out that money right now.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. But that was it. It's hilarious. That was it. We just having a conversation.
She said, I won't marry until I'm 35. Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's a good. At least that's a start. At least she's making some improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I think all agreed that the last person in the video was well. We know what she was. Jesus, I'm even scared to comment on that. Just hear me out. Don't get me cussed out today. Just hear me out, please. She say, y'all right about being supportive about your partner when it comes to the weight loss. Give the relationship a better outcome. 100%.
Facts.
Listen,
yes, Queen.
If we're going to give you support about the weight loss, support your man as he tries to come up to get his money as well. Because trust me, men who get to their want, they have a different taste. But when you stuck out to the mud with that guy, he doesn't care what you is. He's going to be there with you for a lifetime. I'll get married when I hit the wall. Now she's joking.
Yeah, that's a joke. I don't believe that.
What is JM? What she mean by this? JHMO?
Just hear me out. That's his name.
No
abbreviation.
Don't talk about my beloved brother like that. You talking, but you won't cam up. That's crazy.
Right, supposed to need on both ends. Yep.
Right there.
Ish is on fire. Ish.
She been
Lady
on fire.
E. Well, Queen Lady E is on fire.
Ish, did you grow up in a small town because you giving small town vibes. Because small, you know what I mean? You giving small town vibes to be so loving and caring, you know what I mean? You give small town vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Natasha, all of them, like those are women.
Yeah, Natasha,
Like really,
her,
they can have these type of conversations and not going to be offended by it. They
nah.
want to grow in a relationship.
Listen, those are the women you want to pay all the rent for, and tell them, please just go sit down and relax yourself, baby. The way y'all talking, a nigga got to go pay all that rent. Want to be the provider. Got to pay all that rent. She said, oh, how y'all know what a rich man want without being rich? Sugar bum. Have you been with a rich man? That's the question.
Hey, being out here in LA and being in Miami and being like around our Beverly Hills, these high, nice areas, and you just look around, see, what a man that had, might be rich. You just look around, see who they with.
Yeah.
Usually an older man, he's with a slim fit woman or a younger woman.
Look at Al Pacino. He's damn near, he's 80 and he just had another baby.
Facts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And Al Pacino is an older man who gained some weight, and his baby, his new baby mama is a Slim Jim.
And also Robert De Niro too. He got somebody pregnant that was young as well.
Who?
Robert De Niro.
You see?
No, because when women is that like on their quote unquote ideal weight, it's easier for them to give birth. Yeah. When a woman is obese, it's harder. She's fighting harder, and that it brings a lot of complication to the body. Black Beauty, what's happening, sweetheart?
What's up?
What's up? In the building.
He says that would be fun and funny dating show. Newly matched couples where the woman loses weight and the gentleman increases his success and income in the time frame.
That'd be very interesting.
Natasha,
that'd be an interesting show. That's a good idea, Natasha.
Natasha, you need to copyright
sell the idea.
Natasha, you need to copyright that, or we can do a joint venture. We can do a joint venture on that. I like that. I like that. You listen. You date a broke guy and a pepper and a broke guy come together. One lose weight, the other one increases his money. I like that. Lots of rich folks are married with regular women. Facts.
Yeah, that's true.
She said those children problems have autism. No. She was talking about Robert De Niro. Nah, they don't have autism. Trust me on that.
Oh, no,
they don't.
They'll be well taken care of.
Yeah. Al Pacino.
No, but at the same time, because the man's not really doing a proper diet, it kind of do mess up our sperm count, our sperm cells. That's why it's very important for men to do diet. It's the same thing for a woman. It's very important for a woman to do diet too, because whatever you eat affects your eggs being fertilized. So I'm saying eating plays a big part in our lives, and we gotta know the importance of it. Like certain foods you eat could do a lot of harm than good. It could cause a lot of birth defects, like Sugar Mom saying. I would say she's not wrong with that. That is true. But it also goes the same thing for women as well.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like I said, we just having a conversation.
That's it. So we're not pointing fingers at nobody.
She's like, oh my God, I have no idea.
I have no that you have a channel. I subscribe to it. We here, baby.
You here, man. You part of the Chaos Culture Radio family. Well, you subscribe to my channel, you subscribe to Chaos. So we all here.
He said, same thing for a woman, Sugar Bum. Don't wait until you're 35 to get married and have kids. The decision will affect your kids. Facts.
That was it. Gore.
I have real examples around me of couples with good character. I think people are caught up to the utopian idea of relationships from social media and TV. You're back at it with another one.
Hey, what's going on with Jesse Meow? He wants you to play the first clip one more time.
Oh my God! Listen.
Well, he kind of right because people just walking in, so the people that walking in can see the first clip, and then we be on our way out.
You talking about the one with the guy that I played?
No, I think it's the one with the lady doing the Kendrick cam. I think the Kendrick cam one.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I'm telling you, just hit me out. Ain't shit, bruh. I'm about to block him.
Yeah. He's killing me right now. Listen, y'all killing me today, boy. Y'all killing me today. Hold on. Let me see. It's covering. Okay, hold on. Oh my God.
Look, even Ken Dog laughing.
Numerous studies have reported
just hit
that
me
black
out,
women
man.
are more satisfied with their bodies than white women. The buffering hypothesis suggests that aspects of black culture protect black women against media ideals that promote a slender female body type. Therefore, black women are expected to exhibit higher body esteem than white women.
Let's do the Kendrick Cam, honey. Come on, girl. Okay, Kendrick Cam. We see you, boo.
Yes,
That's what you get. I'm beautiful and I'm proud.
Do you ever get dressed and just be like, damn, I look good? I did today.
Look, even the top is like, wow. But this is real. This is real. It just hit me out fault, man. So look at Jordan, man. Jordan's just like, oh man, my eyes are turning up. Look. First off, what is it? No way. Ain't no way, boy. This is real. This is our community. We can laugh and giggle, but this is our black community.
Hey, listen, this is what just hit me. I said in the earlier comment, you don't got a man that size saying stuff like that.
Oh.
I can't compose myself.
This is our community, guys. This ain't no joke. Because we're not having conversation.
Oh my God, man.
And you hear what the girl said in the first clip? She said, I don't care what you guys say. I'm beautiful. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this is sad.
Look what Black Beauty Black Beauty. That's not. Listen, listen. There's tons of videos on this. This is the PG. This is the PG version. We're PG about this.
Right. Yeah, we are PG. You're right about our kings. A lot of they might go really hard.
Listen, we didn't say nothing negative about it. He said statistically, women who are overweight are more happy. We're not saying that. I have one common ideology behind this. You can't get mad with men with money who want you to be slim. That's all. Regular guys don't have an issue with it.
Yep. And you look, one queen, Lady E, she said something that's very powerful. Sometimes the food you eat is affecting your hygiene. It is true. A lot of women are dealing with what HPP balance, I think.
Yeah.
They down there starting to smell because of what they're eating and what they're drinking. The same goes for men too.
Yeah.
When you sperm and your sperm get off a certain smell, it's because of what you eating. You ain't too much red meat.
I better stay off them seafood boils.
Me too. You got to eat more veggies. As man, as you get older, you got to eat more and more veggies. You do research on that. More, you got to eat more and more veggies.
Yeah, especially high in fiber for sure.
Yes, we got to use the bathroom on a constant basis as men to avoid prostate cancer.
Stay away from that crawfish. Them seafood boils.
Yeah, but just hit me out. He's going to hell. We know that.
No, listen.
Because you want to play that video again. I'm like, why you want to play that video again? That shit is.
Listen, I understand why he wanted to play the video because the statement he said earlier, man, my tears are still running down my eyes because the shit was like, whoo, Jesus. Hallelujah.
Getting all laughing. I ain't gonna lie, that was a huge lady. She was real huge. And the funny thing is, she can get the weight off too. Because I see stories that women that big got the weight off, but they look amazing.
Hey,
So
I'm gonna say this. Yeah. What's her name? Shout out to Tokyo, who's on Love and Hip Hop. That the big girl.
Tokyo Vanity.
She
lost
is
weight.
on a roll, yo. She lost like at least 100 some pounds.
Yeah.
I'm saying it do. You just gotta have the diet.
But listen, she's even expressed her dating issues by her being big. We didn't see she's mentioned that. You feel I'm trying to say? And I wanted to mention a comment to Sugar Bum when she said men are just as fat. Kevin Samuel says men was not meant to be beautiful. Y'all supposed to be.
Yes.
He said you supposed to be fine. We ain't in the history of all the civilization. When has that ever been where beautiful women don't end up with the most beautifulest men? They end up with the most powerful. The men with money, the men with means, the men who's conquering cities, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. If it was, you know what I mean, think about it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're about to end in 10 minutes. So that was in 10 minutes. That was in 10 minutes. Like people final thoughts. The soul food boiling.
Yeah, he said seafood boy. What's up with the eggs? But there is when the eggs in the seafood boil. Hey, Queen E, I said the same thing too. I looked at that. I say, we need to stop eating them seafood boils. And listen, we need to stop going to the turkey leg hut in Houston.
No, but I'm not gonna lie to you too. Kendra be doing the same thing too. What she be doing at Kendra Count. She knows like some of these women be out of shape. She do that to joke around. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand. She's actually taking shots at women too.
She is. And listen, Kendra's not overweight. She's in shape. She works out.
Yeah.
She works.
But supposedly they say she did work done though. They say supposedly she did lipo. Supposedly. That's the rumor.
Mm-hmm. You know what we about to end right now. You know what the saddest thing about what Sugar Bum said when she mentioned about overweight black men? You know who takes overweight? You know who takes a lot of them? People from other races.
Yeah.
The Filipinos, the Dominicans, and white girls, they all take black women's leftovers with no problem.
And then they will cook for them and they will help them lose weight.
And get them in shape.
Yes.
Hey, look at Mean Street comment. Mean Street comment. He said, you ever seen a fat chick running out of the shower? The fattest.
I can't live today looking at that. I'm not going to be able to live. He said, Kevin, also women also teach black men how to wash their ass.
Yeah.
She's triggered today, boy. She say, Natasha, my hot take. Acceptance of a higher body fat image levels is based on the level of education. 36% of white get bachelor's degrees versus 26% of blacks. If we know better, we do better.
Yes.
Listen now. She brought out the stats. And listen, she just educatedly said what I said in the beginning, what I've been saying. I say regular men do not judge women about their weight. Didn't I just said that?
Yes.
Jeffy Lube, Walmart, working at the garbage place as the back. Men with higher incomes and higher education want a certain type of woman. Natasha, you are a queen.
I really like Natasha. Yes.
Natasha, you are. Listen.
Not the thing, Natasha hang around powerful men. That's all she knows. You
said,
know what I'm saying?
She said, not me. She said, Chat GPT. She said, hey, listen, I'm surprised you know about the AI, Natasha.
Oh, yeah, the AI, yeah. The AI, yeah.
Natasha, but listen, what she say is true.
It is true.
That's a fact. Education level. Listen, education also plays a part on how many kids you have. They say women who are more uneducated have more kids than women who are educated. It's all the factors behind that. And you know what I mean? So we all notice this, and when you know better, you do better. You know what I mean? So,
and I that, but that was it. It was a really good show. We were just having
oh
conversation.
man,
Any final thoughts before we head on out of here?
Hey, my final thoughts. We said it before. We said it again. We just got to continue to have these conversations about this problem. He said you have a very yes,
yeah,
we do.
we have a
Yeah,
very
we do. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
shout out
have
to
real conversation going. Like we joke around, with Sugar Bum, but
Yeah.
even Sugar Bum sometimes come with the facts too. That
No,
was
she
saying like
does.
that was saying we just having conversation. We having fun today. Was like fun conversation. Look, we took shots at both sides. Everybody, like, oh, you took shots at the woman. No, because there was woman taking shots at the man, and we still highlight it.
Yeah.
So we not doing no hypocritical game. We just having a conversation, and sometimes it might get nasty, might get ugly, but at least we having a conversation somewhere. That's my final take. Go ahead.
I want to read this because this is something that I said, but Ish said it in a beautiful way. A wise man once told me that a woman should never want a man after he's already made it. That's my final take right there. What Ish just said.
And I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Like always, thank you. Just hear me out. Thank you, Ish.
Love you, Ish.
One
Love you, Natasha.
Queen Lady E. Thank you, sweetheart, for being here. Thank you for Black Beauty. Thank you for being here. Thank you for Natasha. Thank you, Sugar Bum. Thank you for First Time Florida, Urban Noise, Gore. Who else? Ken Dog, you already know. Shout out to JP. JP birthday was it's today.
JP, yeah,
Happy birthday to
happy
JP.
birthday.
We wish you well. More prosperity coming to you. Shout out to Julius as well. It was his birthday yesterday. Shout out to Julius. More blessing and abundance coming your way as well, homeboy. And let me see. Oh, Jabari. Shout out to Jabari, who was also
I was going to say that.
Get back to work.
I was trying to think of Jabari's name. I was stuck. I said I always call him my brother. I forgot his name.
Yeah, Jabari. Shout out to those that watching us on Facebook. Shout out to those that watching us on Instagram. And also TikTok.
Santos.
Yeah, TikTok, man, it's starting to pop up also over there because we having a serious conversation. I think we having conversations people are afraid to have. And shout out to Jordan for this topic because at the end of the day, it's the conversation we're having that most people are afraid to have. And that's real talk.
Come on. Listen, how we bashing black women when we want to marry and love on them? Come on,
baby. Sugar Mom want us to continue the show. That probably might be another topic for another day. Go talk to Jordan about it. It's up to him if you want to talk about
it. Sugar Bum is so too. Ish, I love you. Natasha, I love you. Sugar, I love you. I love all y'all, man. Thank you for tuning in with us. It's great being here with you guys.
And please make sure on your way out, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Also, make sure to go in the community tab. In the community tab, you get the Chaos Culture Radio t-shirt, which Jordan has on right now. Prince That King new book, Black Love, A Strategy of a Black Marriage. This is his first book. And we have more things coming up. Come over here, support the platform. We do greatly appreciate you. Shout out to you guys, man. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for all the new subscribers. We on our way to 1K on the Chaos Culture Radio page. Let's get it. We over and out.
Hey,
peace.
Hey, soon we'll give you a 2-hour show. We just got to build up the stamina for that. I'm going to go do some Pilates now. All right? I'm going to do some Pilates now. We over and out.
Peace.